It is good. It is good to be back in Pennsylvania.
You are creating an emotional message. It's a question of messaging and narrative. You're creating an emotional message. That emotional message is designed to trigger certain emotional responses in the target that you're talking to.
We had not yet seen the same kinds of energy and turnout in all quarters of our neighborhoods and communities as we saw when I was running. Now, I also want to say that that seems to be more pronounced with the brothers.
And then you change the message itself, but you hit on the same emotion. And the reason that you do that is because after they've been hit with enough of the same emotional messages, they start to develop a cognitive, rational narrative that they adopt personally.
And on the other side, you have someone who has consistently shown disregard, not just for the communities, but for you as a person. And you're thinking about sitting out? But, you know, because of Pookie might be. And you're coming up with all kinds of reasons and excuses. I've got a problem with that. Because part of it makes me think, and I'm speaking to men directly now, part of it makes me think that, well, you just aren't feeling the idea of having a woman as president. And you're coming up with other alternatives and other reasons for that. And I think anybody you are talking to in a barbershop, anybody you are talking to in your house, in your family, at church, who is coming with that kind of attitude, I think you have to ask them, well, how can that be? Because the women in our lives have been getting our backs this entire time. They've been raising us and working and having our backs. And when we get in trouble and the system's not working for us, they're the ones who are out there marching and protesting. And so now you're thinking about sitting out or even supporting somebody who has a history of denigrating you because you think that's a sign of strength, because that's what being a man is, putting women down.
If you can ideologically connect with somebody, if you can get into their secret life and create or twist their ideology, you essentially have the strongest control over that person you can have. And we've seen this. We've seen this in highly religious communities. You've seen this in extremist terrorist groups. You've seen this in, abusive relationships, right? People can cling to an ideology so strong that they abandon rational thought.
They attach their entire identity to the ideology.
Correct.
So is this where you get divisiveness between left and right wing or vaxxer, anti-vaxxer? It's like people, they tie their identity to the ideology.
Exactly. And then that person becomes very easy to control.